What is up? What is up? So I've been going for a while. I was super busy. I was fighting demigods and the whole surge XYZ, and I was literally fighting 7 legions in one server because demigods are the trash legion that you don't want to face. They're so bad, and they think by throwing a bunch of legions on you, they're gonna be any good. So you guys see I posted a bunch of screenshots. I got like plenty of more. But the server that I've been on is crazy. It was crazy. I didn't have time for editing. It was like back to back fighting nonstop. XYC joined the server. They kind of built up as I was fighting demigods. So they built up. I was busy fighting demigods. They have like 4 to 5 legions fighting us. So pretty much this is it. This is us wiping demigod every day off the server for like 4 days straight. They gave up on the server after getting wiped every single day and had to rebuild it every single day. They talk so much trash at the beginning. They're really like, I am kind of toxic from time to time, but man, I do it for the fun of it. But these people are toxic, and if you're toxic, man, and you need 5 legions to beat 1 legion, man, I don't know what you need to do, but you shouldn't definitely not be playing, that's for sure. Or you need to definitely create a different structure for your legion, man. Shit, if you need 5 legions to beat us, I don't know what to tell you, man. That's just kind of sad. And in my perspective, that's just, I don't know, man. It just, in my personal opinion, the day that I need 5 legions to beat 1 legion, I think that's the day that I'm quitting the game. So I don't know what to tell you in that aspect, but so yeah, this is pretty much all you're gonna see. You're gonna see us fighting demigods. This is probably like the first day they got on the server. They have 4 legions with them. It was demigod, which is gridlock, or they used to be gridlock. They changed their name after they got embarrassed and destroyed by Exalted. Exalted embarrassed them. For you guys that don't know, I'm no longer with Exalted. I branched out. I left Exalted. For some reason, a lot of people think I got kicked. I didn't get kicked, guys. It was on my own choice of leaving Exalted. I did lag here, so you're going to see that I kind of exit the game and come back in. But yes, guys, it was my choice to leave Exalted. I was the captain of Exalted 2. And I chose, I wanted to be my own thing. I wanted to create Reborn, and that's what I did. And I created Reborn, and I have Reborn Z and Reborn, and I've been trying to make the 3rd Legion. It hasn't happened yet, so I'll get there sooner or later. So for a lot of people that are gonna ask me why am I blowing the stone half walls with handmaids, let me explain this to you guys. As you guys can see there, they tried to fix as soon as I blew up the roof. They could fix 1 or 2 roofs as quick as possible, but they cannot fix 4 roofs at a time. As you guys can see, as soon as they started fixing roofs, my guys jumped in there. My guys hit them hard and wiped them. We ended up wiping this base. We wiped like 3-4 bases of them. I didn't record all of them. But yeah, man, they have 4 legion. They had CLS, Wyvern, they had Ghost and Demigods. So that's the 4 legions that I know of. They did have a lot of single branched out players that were not within the legion, but they were helping them farm. And man, I mean, I hit them every day and they seem to quit the server. So like I said, man, if you need 5 legions to wipe people, please just quit the game. I mean, go play some Call of Duty Mobile. You got PUBG, you have Pokemon Go. I mean, there's a lot of things that you could go play out there. You could probably go play Sims or Tetris. Tetris is pretty good. You guys could go play Tetris Mobile. I'm sorry. Probably you guys don't think that's funny. I think it's funny. So if you guys don't think it's funny, fuck you. But yeah, man, this kid should not, definitely, they just need to quit. I mean, they go on Facebook running their mouth how they beat Exalted, get spanked by Exalted. change their name from Gridlock to Demigods, jump on my server. They create a surge on my server. They bring everybody exposing my server on Facebook, and they still get wiped. Like I don't get it. Like why do you put your Legion through all that if you're just going to get wiped? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if you're gonna talk shit, at least back it up, in my opinion. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have a decent Legion. I got decent guys. We may not agree 100% on everything. We don't always have to agree. But at the end of the day, whether I get mad at my guys or not, or we argue and they don't agree with me, we put in the work, we get shit done. We don't need 5 Legions to get stuff done. That's for sure. And if it gets to that point, you guys probably won't see me playing this game anymore. I'll probably go play some Tetris with demigods. But yeah, man, I mean, this server been hectic, man. I got to talk about a couple things, from using somebody's code to grab their bombs to getting allied raided by somebody who we call the truth with while I was fighting demigods. So that's definitely, I'm probably gonna make 3 videos of this server, because the server's been pretty interesting. So I'm gonna be making videos about all that. But I don't know what to tell these people, man. It's just, how you gonna pop up on a server, create this problem, have so many legions, and then ended up quitting at the end of the day? So it doesn't make any sense for me. So, but another legion I want to talk to is XYZ. They're actually, honestly, they're a bunch of toxic little girls. They're pretty good at PvP, I have to give them that. I hope they're pretty good at PvP. They do have a bunch of accounts with 0 hours, which is weird. They have, like, probably every single member have an account with an alt account with like 2 or 3 hours. They like to PvP in those 2 3 hour accounts. So, but I'll definitely get to that on their video when I show their video. But this is Gridlock's, aka Demigod second base, which, as we know, they changed their name because they got spanked by Exalted. They got spanked pretty bad, to the point which they did the same thing that they did here, man. They quit. I mean, we raided like 4 bases, and out of the 4 bases, we failed 1 because I said it was my mistake. I blew up my team. I thought my team was in a safe spot. I blew them with an RPG, then I ended up blowing myself. We did PvP, get everything back. And it was really late at night when that happened. We took all their materials out of that base, so I'm pretty sure they wasted all their materials fixing the base. I'm guessing they didn't notice. They got off, and by the time they got back on, their base had decayed because they wasted too much materials fixing. And we killed the guys that were fixing, and we took all their stone and all their wood and a bunch of iron. So, plus, it's kind of hard to keep up building a different base every day because you're getting wiped every day. So it's kind of hard. John just died there. There you go. So there was no talking, no confusion, guys. We did 0 offline. Every time we hit this kid, there was an online raid. So there was nothing that they could say about we offlined them and they didn't have a chance. So every single raid we did on them was an online raid. None offline, none of that nonsense. So I know they're probably just gonna talk trash because they're just a bunch of little kids, toxic little kids who are not even good at the game. So I know they're probably just gonna be talking a lot of nonsense, and that's how they are. It's kind of sad. I mean, I always have a saying, and it's, if you're gonna talk trash, at least be good at the game to back up the trash that you talk. Like, don't pop up on a server and just be like, oh, I'm bringing 7 legions, bringing 6 legions, we're gonna wipe you, you're not getting badge, and then you're getting wiped every single day, and you have 5 legions farming, and then your legions start leaving one by one. So when you're by yourself because the other legions got tired of farming and getting raided, you're going to just leave the server after talking all that nonsense, man. At least try to fight. At least try to stay and fight. don't spend 2 days talking, spamming, surging my server, and then just quit. Like, I don't know what to tell Demigod, man. I'm pretty sure they're probably playing Tetris right now. I think it's funny, so forget you if you don't think it's funny. But yeah, man, I don't know what to tell these people. It's just really sad. It's really sad overall. So I don't know, guys. I starting to get tired of the game. I'm starting to get tired of a lot of people being the toxic stuff. Just gets tired real quick, and nowadays I've been getting this a lot, which is kind of tiring. I can't hop on a server, as you guys can see as I changed my name. I can't hop on a server without having my server leaked or people exposing my server and having one legion join and bring like 3-4 more legions and be like, oh, we're gonna wipe you. Like, it's been happening for like a month now, where all my servers are getting searched, and it's kind of annoying, man. It's kind of taking the fun away from the game for me, because all we do is constantly farm just to fight. We don't even do whatever we used to do back in the days, where we used to just go around and PvP and relax and play, make stupid bases and stuff like that. We don't get to do that anymore as often. And Piper, thank you, Piper, for making the social server. I'll be putting up the social server soon. Piper made a social server, and we didn't even get to enjoy that because we were so busy fighting 3-4 legions at a time, and it's boring. I mean, I won't lie to you, I did call my second legion in for fighting demigods, so I don't want to hear people saying, oh, because I know that's probably what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, oh, you have a second legion. Yeah, I did have a second legion because you guys had 5 legions. I mean, it's 5 versus 2 legions. So, I mean, if you have problems with me bringing a second legion when you have 5 legions and you're gonna call me trash because I asked for help, then you're just delusional, my friend. You guys are delusional. That's all it is. That's all I can say. I mean, how can you call me trash when you bring 5 legions to fight 1 legion? So at the end of the day, that's pretty much where it was left off. This raid, we were pushing all their bases all at once. This raid was kind of a fail. I call it my failure because I killed John and Kim, and not a lot of my guys had collider because we were so busy focused on farming bombs and fighting that we didn't have much time to do a lot of things that we usually do. So Kim and John died. I killed them with an RPG. So I kind of died. I failed. I came back, grabbed the RPG, grabbed the rockets. They started fixing. We blew up again, and then I ended up dying. I gave them like 12 rockets, so they were super happy that I failed that raid after wiping 3 of their bases. So I was like, whatever, man. I mean, we just literally wiped 3 of your bases. Every day we're wiping your base back to back. So I mean, if you're happy because we lost 1 raid, go for it. So we stayed PvP, and afterwards I stopped recording. There was no point of recording because I thought we actually lost the raid. So what I did was we quit the recording and we kept PvPing, coming back. And dude, that was crazy. It was so crazy because we were spanking demigods and ghosts. I wish I would have recorded that. Then GLC joined in, and then XYZ joined in. So it was literally like 7 of us versus 4 legions, and yeah, man, we definitely ended up getting spanked. I couldn't fight 4 legions, but demigod, we took all the resources in between the fighting and stuff like that. We took all the resources. We took their stone, their wood, and I think they only kept iron and steel because their base, everything in their base decayed. You guys are going to see that this base fully decayed overnight. I think once we left, once they stopped us from raiding this base, I think we Oh yeah, once it stopped us, this base decayed. They tried to stop it. I think only the steel part was the only one standing afterwards. I think all the iron, stone, and all that nonsense decayed. So, yeah. I mean, there's not much I could say after that, man. It was just, it was pretty hectic. It was just hectic and depressing fighting this garbage people. It's just, there's not much I could say to that perspective of it. It's just, man, if you really need 5 legions to PvP, go play some Tetrix. You're in the wrong game, brother. So, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this voiceover, which I did. My next voiceover is going to go on XYZ, a bunch of little toxic little kids that play the game nonstop, and I don't even know what to tell them. I want to say they're really good at PvP, but then again, the guys that were actually killing us were the guys in their alt account, which I don't understand why you have like 2 alt account per person. So it was kind of funny how they like to PvP in their alt account and all that. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna come in here and be like, oh, you guys tried to co-raid us, because one of their kids actually got tired of their being so toxic, and they gave us the code, so we went over to their base and took all their bombs and used their bombs against them. I'm not gonna say that was I won't say that was the perfect idea. I'm not gonna agree with what I did 100%, because I would hate for people to do that, but you gotta understand, these people are fucking toxic. They're the platform are toxic, man. They're just bad. They're the worst of the worst. So with that, guys, just to let you know, we did ended up failing this raid. I ended up killing Kim and John, so there's not much I can say here. So I'm probably just gonna skip this part, show you guys just a little bit about this raid, skip it over, and just go on from here. So with that being said, guys, I'm just gonna probably just show you right now what the end of the base ended up looking at. Just wanted to show you just a little bit of what's going on. I'm not gonna like I said, there was a lot of things that I stopped recording because I thought we failed the raid, but then we got everything back when we came back to PvP. So with that, guys, I wanted to say thank you for watching. Sorry that I've been gone for over a week, and hit that like and subscribe button, please. Turn notifications on, and I'll see you guys around. So that's it, guys. This is what I was talking about. This is the end of Gridlocks, aka Demigods, reign on their server. After they search everything, their allies started leaving, so they were left to 2 legions, and I guess since they were left to 2 legions, they decided to leave. They were actually despawning and throwing everything away. I jumped in here and I saw that what they were doing, and I tried to save some stuff from what they did. There's just, honestly, I don't know, man. I feel like they're just a bunch of losers. Bringing 5 legions in, getting spanked every day, quitting the server after 4 days of us spanking and wiping all your bases. And as soon as your allies leave, you're just gonna go cry and just leave the server. I mean, that's just, in my opinion, that's just pathetic, man. I don't know what to tell you, but you guys should not be playing last day rules if you're just gonna play like that, man. That's just, it's really sad for what happened. So I'm just gonna give you a sneak peek of their base, of what ended up being the base that I was talking about, that we failed. So this is how the base ended up looking. They despawned everything, they moved servers. I don't even know where they are. They're still sleeping inside the base. I didn't even bother to raid the base because, like they said, they despawned everything, so there was no points for me to even waste bomb on this trash base. So GG to Demigod, Ghost, and CLS, and Wyvern. You guys are trash. So that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day.